everyone. This is Richard Aguilera. I study at Universidad Nacional Abierta a Distancia UNAD, taking the course Research Pedagogical Practice in the professional career bachelor's degree in foreign languages. And this presentation has to do with my experience through the union of the theoretical concepts and at the same time the practice within the UNAD Kids program. The name of my research project is the English Proficiency Challenge: Unveiling Obstacles, Impacts, and Solutions for Future English Teachers in Colombia. Well, this video is a presentation of my learning from this course, Pedagogical Research Practice, and at the same time, or simultaneously, is a description of how I was able to apply this knowledge in the practical component of the UNAD environment in the UNAD Kids program. Well, uh, it is important to mention the practice scenario, UNAD Kids, and I have to say that, or I want to say that it had an opportunity to develop my work experience within the UNAD Kids program, 100% virtual program for students between 7 and 12 years old that offers English studies to children from any part of the country. This scenario is a great challenge since virtual teachings require the development of a variety of computer skills, the creation of resources for children, and skills to apply the teaching to this segment of students. You already know the name of the research proposal. I already mentioned at the beginning of this presentation. And the objective of this is to identify and address the language learning challenges faced by English students pursuing a bachelor's degree in English as a foreign language in Colombia. There are other three specific objectives, and one of them is determine the specific linguistic difficulties experienced by undergraduate students in English. And the second objective is to explore how we can measure students' English language proficiency more effectively to know if they are or we are prepared for our practical or occupational development. And finally, the third objective is propose effective solutions to improve these students' English language learning outcomes. Okay. We were working based on some literature review, and there are some few investigations in Colombia about the challenge we face as a students and as students of a professional career like this, our professional career. It means that the bachelor's degree in languages. And this study, uh, which name is Vista del nivel del dominio inglés de los futuros profesores de lenguas, examen de competencias en inglés, was a study um, in one of the universities of this country in Colombia, specifically in El Valle, in Univalle. Well, that's the name of the university. And the result was that around 50% of the students obtained a B2 level. This is not exactly good if we are talking about the future professors of English in different universities or different schools or institutions in Colombia. Another study um, which name is Más allá de las observaciones de clases de inglés en Colombia, um, is a reflection, and they had some results. It's a study from 2012 and 2019, and the text discusses observation practices in Colombian English classes, emphasizing their dual role in evaluation and reflection. Also, there is another study. It was in Antioquia, la formación permanente del profesorado de inglés docentes em, imaginan posibles rutas en sus regiones, is a research that addresses the training of English teachers in Antioquia that helps the rest of the country because we have the same context in Colombia using qualitative methods. It is concluded that it is necessary to change the traditional method of training so that Teachers are protagonists in their professional development and actively participate in the creation of local training programs. There is another study, and it is la evaluación de las competencias generales en el desarrollo de los profesionales de los docentes de lenguas extranjeras. This article presents the results of the second phase of the evaluative practices in foreign languages acquisition, a project which focus on developing an evaluation system that highlights communicative competence in a foreign language. This all of this literature review is necessary, and it's very important to give us or to give me some ideas about what I want to focus on. Um, the project development process is that during my academic period, I had the opportunity to carry out an academic practicum with students between 7 and 12 years old. I already mentioned this before in this presentation. The English levels were A1 and A2, and the main objective was to apply in a practical way the concepts learned in the course and to evaluate the children's progress in learning English. In the planning, I set out to design activities according to the children's English levels, using the technological tools recommended in the course. During the sessions, I implemented specific strategies to evaluate the children's comprehension and linguistic production while fostering a participatory and motivating environment. At the same time, of course, I have to mention that we were working with other students that at the same time are future teachers of English in Colombia, and we were talking about the challenges we face as students of English. Um, the discussion and conclusion. The study focuses on the English proficiency of students aged 7 to 12, mostly at A1 and A2 levels. The results reveal a strong desire to improve, indicating a proactive attitude and willingness to overcome challenges. Students express the need to improve vocabulary and pronunciation, reflecting a positive attitude towards self improvement. It is suggested that the educators harness this enthusiasm with engaging activities focused on vocabulary and pronunciation, addressing specific challenges such as understanding words when reading and dealing with different accents is crucial. The use of games and educational tools is important too to help students. At the same time, we have to help ourselves to understand more and be better teachers. Part of the conclusions or the conclusion on this investigation says that the students strong desire for improvement of their English language skills underscore the importance of intrinsic motivation in the language learning process. This is part of the information we obtained from the students, and also the surveys result highlight specific areas of difficulty such as understanding words while reading and dealing with different accents in listening comprehension. um, well, thank you very much for your attention, and have a good day. Bye bye.